Hello, hello. It is Cecily of Operation Fibroid Freedom, and I want to thank you for watching. I am going to turn on my handy dandy lamp here. There you go. That's much better. So quick video. I wanted to come on here and talk about where we are on the calendar and how that relates to you and fibroids. So today is December 12th, 2019, and there's a couple of things that I want to point out about where we find ourselves currently on the calendar. First of all, you already know today is a full moon. If you did not, it is a full moon. I think it's in Gemini. Not sure on that, but either way, it's important to note that this full moon energy is potent for our self-care and our manifestation work that we should be doing. If we do have a balanced natural fibroid elimination action plan or a series of steps in place, which if you do watch my channel, you should have. If you don't know what that is, send me an email. We can talk about that. But a balanced natural fibroid elimination attack plan should include a proper self-care regimen. And I just want to come on here and say, the full moon today, the energies are potent and they will be present and kind of tapering off as, each day comes after today. But they're the strongest right now for us to begin to harness the energy of the full moon, add that into our rituals, routines, ceremonies for self-care, and use that as a way to ground our feminine energy, which will in turn balance our entire energy of our entirety, our beings, the masculine and the feminine, and more importantly, or more specifically, our womb energy. So what would that look like for those of you who may not know? A couple of suggested activities: taking a spiritual bath. If you don't know what that is, the simplest way or the simplest form would be a nice hot bath, the temperature that's most comfortable for you, of course. Maybe add in some bath bombs. I love bath bombs. Aromatherapy, scented oils. Natural is best. Rose petals or flowers. Candles. Yes, gotta have the candles for a nice spiritual relaxing bath. Anything to make you feel pampered and to make you feel like you are a priority is what I am suggesting that you engage in if you're going to have a spiritual bath. Hey, Lady Luck, how are you doing, Goddess? Thank you for saying hello. Let me know if you have any questions while I'm on here. Let me know if you're doing any self-care work, if you have a self-care regimen in place, or if you're doing anything while the full moon is present right now. So basically, it's very important that we begin to add in activities that are relevant to where we are currently on the calendar, as well as where we find ourselves in the heavens or cosmologically. Because if you don't know, we are directly connected to the sun, the moon, and the stars. And that is basically what any almanac, the old farmer's almanac, is based off of. The farming practices and agrarian principles are all based off of connecting regularly and consulting with what is going on in the heavens. So why would we not be also in turn as equally as connected? And I know a lot of us are not taught that, and depending on where we find ourselves religiously, I was raised Christian, and I am still a follower of the teachings of Jesus Christ, Yeshua Messiah. However, I don't categorize myself as under a religious group per se, just because my mind is opened up and I see the connection across a lot of teachings and many different religions now. And I definitely value the importance of astrology and understanding what's going on cosmologically. It's very relevant and relates directly to us and where we may find ourselves at any moment. And if you have spent any time reading the Bible, you'll notice that, a lot of these scriptures, when they do talk about the heavens, they do reference the sun, moon, and the stars. So, to me, there's no question, there's no brainer. So I would say all that to say, the full moon is ripe. The energies are ripe and present for us to harness and access so that we can begin to what? Manifest. I don't talk about this a lot, and I plan to begin to talk about the manifestation aspect of shrinking fibroids naturally, because that's exactly what you're doing when you're talking about getting something that is physical to disappear out of your womb. Fibroids, the subject of fibroids in and of itself, if you think about what it is, a fibroid is kind of a miraculous thing and something that you kind of should, I always say in my private coaching groups and my private trainings, a way to transmute or start to harness the event or the situation that seems negative with uterine fibroids and make it work for you is to flip your outlook with fibroids and say, you know what? I am damn powerful. How powerful are you, woman with fibroids, that you unknowingly formed something in your womb that is solid and that is physical, where there was once nothing in that space. You did that without even knowing. So looking at fibroids is a metaphor for your creative power and your body's ability to create. You manifested this thing subconsciously, because we don't really feel fibroids growing. We just find out, a lot of us, through negative symptoms like heavy bleeding or irregular periods or infertility or, belly protruding or something like that. We find out that we have these growths and we're like, how did that get there? So it's a wonderful, miraculous thing in itself to look at the fact that your body, your subconscious, while you were not even trying, manifested a physical thing in your womb. And it should show you and let that be an example to you of your own creative manifestation capabilities. If you can do that without even monitoring or trying, imagine what you can do trying with a little effort, with a little monitoring, a little coaching. Imagine what you can do if you put your mind to it and focus on actively taking a role in manifesting your manifestation powers and manifesting the outcome that you would like to see in your life, in your womb, in your relationships. I mean, when you start to think about manifestation and yourself as what you really are, which is a creator or a creatress, you've got to understand, and you can't overlook the fact that you are a powerful, infinite being. So I just wanted to come on here quickly today and let you know that, and remind you of how powerful you are and that your powers are infinite. They're bigger, and the whole story with you is greater than fibroids. The fibroids are a sign of, hey, a signal that you've got this amazing power that you possess. And if you're willing to accept your role as a member of the divine feminine, a divine woman, a goddess, and start to take responsibility for where you currently find yourself by actively participating in your own natural fibroid elimination regimen that involves eating primarily plant-based, regular, consistent exercise, a lot of self-care, whatever that looks like for you, but it could be anything from meditation, spiritual baths, as well as a proper herbs and supplements, cleansing your body, cleansing your womb. You're going to take responsibility in those areas. And then with your meditation, with your manifestation portion of your self-care regimen, you're going to manifest a fibroid-free womb, because you are operating in your entitlement in the area of your birthright. Your birthright is as a carrier or keeper of the sacred womb. You have an exact replica of what the Creator has in the heavens, or the great big black womb above all of us. You've got that. So imagine that. Wear that with pride, ownership, and entitlement, and understand that that is your birthright. Take back that power, transmute that energy. You're starting to work in your alchemy now. and start to use your affirmations to switch any negative outlook or negative association with uterine fibroids and where you currently find yourself, and start to recarve and manifest each and every developing moment that becomes the present, and it's going to begin to match what you have in here. So that is what I wanted to come on here and tell you. The energies are ripe. They're always ripe if you know who you are, if you know yourself as a goddess, if you know yourself as a divine woman, if you know yourself as a member of the divine feminine, if you know yourself and your birthright. These energies, yes, they're present and they're potent now with the full moon. I'm going to say a couple more things about that before I hop off, but I just want to say, even if you get this video late, if this message comes to you later, you don't see it during the full moon, the energies are ever present for you if you know who you are and you step into that role with confidence and with entitlement, because it's there for you, because you are connected to Source, God, the universe, and the universe wants the best and the most for you. And that is where you begin to see miracles manifest in healing and womb wellness and abundance and wealth and increase. Whatever area you want is available to you if you understand who you are, because our creator, the universe, is abundant. And you are connected to directly the creator and the universe, because that's who you are. We're all connected. So that is what I wanted to say about that. Told you I was going to keep it short. A couple of other things that I mentioned. If you're not doing spiritual bath today, you could, with the full moon, it is very potent for you to operate in your area of detaching, of letting go. So you could say, hey, I want to focus on letting go of this connection to these fibroids. So I would recommend you do some affirmations and say, I command you to go. Lay your hands on yourself, on your womb. I command fibroids to leave my womb now. That's a very simple one. Another thing you could do is you could create a list of things that you need to let go of in your life, of things or people or situations or relationships, thought processes, paradigms, outdated mindsets or programs that you've been running. You can make a list. And you can do a ceremony with a candle lit for yourself or no candle, and verbalize, speak aloud to yourself these things that you are letting go of during this full moon energy. And let them go. After you perform your oral recitation of whatever it is you've written down that you're letting go, trust and surrender everything on the list. Rip the list up, discard it, throw it away, burn it, whatever works for you to make you feel that it is intuitively complete for you, and let it go. This is a great time to exercise and basically add more fuel to whatever actions and activities you're putting in place for your self-care regimen. And the last thing is that, our Earth, our world, is currently moving into a new decade. And in order to keep your energy grounded and balanced, keep your vibration high, it's important to monitor what is happening in our world and in nature and mirror that activity in our lives. So I suggest that since we are moving forward into a new decade and we are working on letting go, that you begin to move forward in your area of passion, move forward in an area that is specific to you for what drives you creatively. What are you passionate about? I'm asking you, goddess. Put in the comments some of your passions. Are you an artist? Are you passionate about accounting? Are you passionate about dogs? Maybe you're passionate about knitting. Whatever it is, put it in the comments. And even if you don't, take this time to understand that these energies are here and potent for you to manifest a accelerated evolution with your area of passion, because we're going into a new decade. This is the last full moon of the year, and it's a time of newness for us to be mining similar to winter, the winter season, going and hibernating, going underground, and doing the inner work to get ready to bloom and bring out what we're going to be sharing when spring comes or in the new year. So go on in and do this work now. Share in the natural energies that are present, and take a cue from Mother Nature and do this work now and start to give in the area of your chosen creative field of expression, because it was given to you for a reason, because you are here as a member of the divine to contribute in your area of creative expression that you choose. Whatever you're passionate about, you have that passion for a reason. So I'm encouraging you to start to share and express whatever area that is for you creatively. Start now and watch the acceleration process happen with that as we move into 2020. You never know what God has in store for you. But I do know that when you start to do this, this is going to remove a layer of stagnant energy by layer off of your womb, and also contribute to you balancing those hormones and shrinking those fibroids, because you're cutting off the food supply where before you may not have been expressing. The energy was stagnant. You're breaking it up now, and you're actually giving attention to these areas that you've been letting become stifled or covered up by other things. Start to go into that area, and you are going to be looking golden as we go into 2020. Okay, so that is all I wanted to say. I hope you like this video. Really quickly before I go, please subscribe to my channel. If these videos are, feeding any part of you or resonating with you, let me know so that I can tailor the content, and let me know, because I'd love to know if, I'm on the right track with some of you. Thank you for the likes. I saw another like pop up. I'll let you know in the new year, I'm doing what I just told you should be doing. I'm going to be, if you don't know, I'm a musician, so I have a lot of music coming out in the new year that I'm really excited about. I will be sharing it here with my followers here. And I have an announcement. I will be unveiling a new Divine Feminine private group for serious subscribers who are interested in more content like this, but a more interactive style work group where we meet regularly, and we have a theme each month that is related to fibroid elimination, but also related to womb wisdom and womb wellness, our goddess energy, and understanding the deep connection for our lives, our success, and mastery in our worlds, how it's directly connected to our wombs. We're going to be exploring this deep relationship with ancient principles, but applying them to our modern day lives in this private group. It's dedicated to womb wellness, and it's going to be called the Womb Hang Clan. That's my group. You know what's up, Womb Hang Clan. So I'm really excited about the Womb Hang Clan group. It's a private membership group. Right now you can join. It's going to be $25 a month and for every goddess that joins before 2020. After 2020, it will go up. But for every goddess that is interested and you want to get in there and get involved and start to do the mindset work, start to do the self-care work, and learn more about your life and manifesting the life that you desire, including the law of attraction, quantum manifestation. Like I said, we will be talking about ancient secret principles for our relationship to our womb, to have that to enhance our lifestyle and help us to thrive as goddesses. We are going to be going deep. I'm really, really excited about that. And there will be content, tutorials that are only going to be shared in the group. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in exploring in order to go into 2020 manifesting and seeing your power at work, I encourage you to send me a message, fibroidfreedom@gmail.com, and come on in here, girl, and get in here with this goddess gathering that I have. It's going to be nice, exciting. We'll also be exploring detoxing, smoothies, juicing, lots of things. So there'll be a lot of marrying of the physical, as far as womb wellness is concerned, with the intangible or non-physical, emotional, psychological, as well as mystical aspects of womb wellness and womb wisdom. So that's what I had to tell y'all today. yeah, I think that may be everything for the day. So my name is Cecily, and I want to thank y'all. I'm sending you peace, I'm sending you love, and I'm sending you fibroid release. And I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.